Hello everybody, here we go again in the series of Learn Vedic Astrology Step by Step. I welcome you to my YouTube channel of VL Astrology with the topic of ascendants, the rising signs. The rising sign doesn't just specify the particular sign in the first house, but the ascendant is the foundation of the whole chart. How the rest of the signs are set, what kind of family one will have, siblings, children, education, marriage, the life force energy, the profession, the spiritual growth, etc. etc. Everything depends upon the Lagna, the rising sign one is born with. The houses are fixed like that. For children is the 5th house, marriage 7th house, mother 4th house, profession 10th house, so on and so forth. But how will be the life force energy of a particular person only depends upon the rising sign. And today is the turn of the most calculative and the meticulous sign of Virgo, that is Kanya rising, Kanya Lagna. It's not the sun sign or the moon sign. Please don't confuse yourself. This is a rising sign. It's the rising sign at the time of birth of a child at a given location. So to start with, let's know how the rest of the signs are placed in a Virgo ascendant horoscope, and as to how and what is the relationship of Mercury, the lord of Virgo, with the rest of the sign lords. So I will be giving you depicting through the pictorial form, in the form of diagram. I will be presenting you this Virgo rising today, and here is the chart of the Virgo rising. So Virgo is the 6th house actually of the Kalapurusha, the natural horoscope, and now it becomes the first one. If a person is born at a given point of time when the Virgo is rising, then this becomes the first house, and that is how the other houses will be. Like first house is Virgo, then second house becomes Libra, then third house becomes Scorpio, then Sagittarius, Aquarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, then comes Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo. This is the pattern that is decided only if you know the ascendant, the rising sign. Now here we have to check the trinal houses first. The relationship of Mercury with Capricorn sign and Taurus, the lords being Saturn and Venus. Yes, friendly ones. So these will behave in a friendly manner, and wherever they are placed, everything depends on the placement of the planets in the chart, which is not this is not done right now. It's just a plain horoscope of Virgo rising right now that I'm covering. So in general, if we see, these are the positive planets, the friendly planets. Even the Kendra planets are the friendly ones, Jupiter and Mercury being the lord of the Lagna in the 10th. Then Mars is the negative, the malefic one, because it rules the 3rd and the 8th house, the Trik houses. So Saturn becomes a neutral because of the sixth house ownership as well. Moon and Sun behave in a neutral manner as well, depending upon their placement, of course. So this is the chart that I have shown you of the Virgo rising, which we have to understand first. That is the basic thing that we have to know before going ahead. Now coming as to why one is born under this Virgo ascendant. You see, the opposite sign, as I showed you, is the sign of Pisces, the lord being Jupiter. So in the past life, one had been quite imaginative, dreamy kind of haze or cloud, in their thinking processes. So naturally they were spiritual, as Pisces is a water sign, emotional and adaptable, and one who tries to get into seclusion basically, or tries to escape from the responsibilities and family life if there is no solution found to the problems. That is what the previous life was. So one who is a Virgo ascendant had the desire to do the opposite in this life. So this sign he or she picked up themselves before coming to this world. So Virgo Ascendant is the first house, and the owner being, now I'm telling you one by one each and every sign. Mercury is the owner of the first and the 10th house here. Now these people are very practical, highly critical and analytical, intellectual and calculative kinds. These are the ones who never had looked after their own selves in the past life. So this life they are very health conscious, as the sixth sign is in the natural zodiac. If you see, sixth sign is for health also. We check the health from there. They love to serve others and are perfectionists. They are very finicky when it comes to cleanliness. They have a refined and quiet personality, far away from show off. They pay attention to details and sometimes may not be able to see the bigger picture. They miss out on that. Systematic in their approach, they know that they are doing they are very clear on what they are doing, and they have the detailed plan for the same. They definitely get nervous, but and are critical in their nature because they seek perfection, which some people may take as nagging as well. Now Gemini as a 10th house blesses them with good communication skills, either verbally or in writing, and in some cases even both. And they would be inclined towards such professions. Their need for mental stimulation and variety in their professional life might cause them to have two or more different careers at times simultaneously. There is even a possibility of fame through writing. They require a lot of activity in their career, or might even get bored. Now their careers as involve use of intellect, acting, writing, media can make them very good teachers also. So they are the communicative ones. Now coming to the second house, that is Libra, owner being Venus, and the second is the ninth house, that is Taurus, that is also owned by Venus. Now the Venus is a friendly planet to this sign, so Venus becomes a positive planet for Virgo rising signs. Venus helps them strike a balance when it comes to their family and finances, because it's Libra scales. They would always weigh pros and cons before taking any financial decision. While spending on certain items or while investing, they will be very focused on their calculative on their spending. They may be beneficial financially when working with a partner or through marriage, though it of course depends on other factors too, the planetary positions. Though they have expensive tastes and love luxury, they do not blow off their money on trivial whims. They prefer creating financial budget and spending within their limits. They may even be lucky in making money, because the ninth house lordship Venus, so they are quite lucky. They are calculative and diplomatic in handling their relationships and are attached to their family and family values. Second house again. They love to cook, and they are fond of food. They're foodie. Now for them, their religious belief system also plays a very important role, although they are more concerned as to how to provide material security to their family. And Taurus, the ninth sign, makes them highly practical in achieving the comforts of life. Now coming to the third sign, that is Scorpio, owner being Mars, and also Aries, the 8th house Mars owner. These two, third and the 8th houses, highly inimical planet to this ascendant. Mars and Mercury are bitter enemies. Third house in Scorpio makes these fixed in their views and opinion. They have strong opinions and believe in communicating them so as to bring a transformation in the viewpoints of others. They are critical of those who do not share the same belief and opinion as theirs. They love to research, 8th house, and get to the depth even when learning a topic to the point of getting obsessed. They want others to do as they say and may even come across as judgmental. So Virgo people are really secretive and mysterious types. They have a lot of secret desires. They are aggressive in communication with their siblings, depending a lot upon the placement of Mars, of course, in the chart. They could have a deep and intense relationship with their younger co-borns, or the vice versa. They are very deep thinkers and can make very good writers. These people are prone to accidents, injuries, and even nervous burnout. They need to synchronize their mental and physical energies. They are very clear as far as their joint properties are concerned, their assets, their ancestral properties and all. They make very good researchers and managing other people's money. Now coming to the 4th house, that is owned by Jupiter, Sagittarius. Sagittarius is owned by Jupiter, and Pisces is also owned by Jupiter, the 7th house. So 4th house is the house of mother and overall happiness. They have a very philosophical and a generous mother. These natives are very optimistic. Mother plays a very important role in their life, as she is the one who instills the religious qualities in them, because Sagittarius is a very religious and a pious sign, the 9th house of the Kalapurusha Kundli as it is. So Cancer owns the 11th house also, if we see from that point of view. If we see Cancer is 11th house, friends, Cancer mother, so they have a very friendly relationship with their mother. And if they do not have that kind of a relationship with the mother, that impacts their overall happiness. If they have an inimical, not inimical I would say, but they have little aloofness with their mother, so then this impacts their overall happiness. They should take the advice of their mother, and they should be attached to the mother instead. So all the houses are linked, so we must connect this way. So they do not express their feelings openly and want a partner. Now coming to the 7th house, the partner 7th house, who has a good intuition to know how they feel. They are resourceful in the relationships. The one who organizes, while their partner will be the one who sees big dreams and takes them off for new experiences. 7th house owned, Jupiter owned, suggests that they will be happy in their marriage only if they do not have unrealistic expectations from their partners or the outer world, because the social life is also seen from the 7th house. Now, as Pisces is the 7th house, the sign where Mercury debilitates, they get partners who are less logical and impractical kinds, unlike the Virgo Ascendant people who are so much logical, they are so practical in their approach to life. So that can cause a little problem, and Mars being the 8th lord also can cause little separation from the partner, because it's the second from the 7th. Now moving on to Saturn, that is the lord of the 5th and the 6th, Capricorn and Aquarius. The ruler of the 5th and the 6th gives them the creative children, obviously 5th house first, creative children, but they have to work really hard to be creative themselves, because Saturn means hard work, discipline, systematic manner. Everything has to be organized. They are on a lookout for bigger enjoyments of life and usually miss out enjoying the small pleasures of life. They are often unlucky in their love matters and lack happiness from children as well. They have to put extra effort to build their relationship with the children as well as their partners and their love life. Now, sixth house is Aquarius. In Aquarius makes them a team player. They do well in groups at workplace and get along well with their co-workers. Still, they will be emotional about their work as well as their people at the workplace. They prefer original kind of work which is way forward than the current job responsibilities. They are interested in work that involves innovation and forward-looking thinking, or else they get bored. So when they are stressed, the nervous system gets affected and need to plan carefully a health routine. They prefer to work straight to the point and are not much bothered about the money that is coming in if they are doing the work of their own choice. Sixth house ownership leads them to be eccentric about their own health and hygiene. If not, they should, and often make them very good healers also. Moon, coming to the moon, being the lord of the 11th, Cancer. By now you I think must have come to know that how moon is waxing and waning moon, highs and lows and tidal types. So their ambitions are also fluctuating, the desires. They have a small social circle and they prefer to remain at home. They organize a small get together at home and be with the friends at home rather than going to the loud parties. And their friends are for life. They are very emotional about their friends and their mother. They gain a lot from the friends in their life. Now coming to the last one, that is the sign of Sun, Leo sign, Sun owned in the 12th house. Now Sun makes the the Virgo Ascendant people have tendency towards selfless service and self-abnegation. Sun's ownership is not a positive placement here though, makes these native lack self-esteem or self-worth, yet gives one a great capacity for spiritual work and makes them great healers. They find themselves more comfortable when not in spotlight and can even act as a good organizer and leader. They are more powerful internally than they seem and appear to avoid attention and be a bit reserved in public. They work powerfully behind the scenes. They do not like to blow their trumpet and might not come across as a dominant person. That's what the sun does to them. So overall, if we see the planets Mercury and Venus are the positive and friendly planets for Virgo Ascendant. Mars gives them maybe chronic diseases if afflicted by the 6th Lord Saturn. Moon and Venus are the wealth giving planets. Moon is the lord of the 11th and Venus 2nd. They get along well with the Taurus Ascendant and Capricorn rising. This is a general viewpoint I'm just sharing. So please don't take anything as hard and fast rule in astrology. There's nothing as hard and fast rule because there are combinations and permutations that we have to see before deciphering a horoscope and coming to a conclusion. So we should not be just seeing taking these general rules as hard and fast ones. So this brings me to close this video, and I hope I was clear in explaining how the life force energy these Virgo Ascendant people have and how it works. Now coming up next would be the sociable and the peace loving sign. Tula Rashi, Tula Lagna, Libra rising. So stay tuned and keep liking and sharing my videos. Thanks a lot for watching this long video. See you soon. Om Tat Sat.